Hey folks, Aaron here, otherwise known as Ivorfowler, and today we start off a new little mini-series I'm going to do for the next few weeks, which is Find a Fetch. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw me put the hashtag out a few days ago. So what we have here is a old fat pack, completely sealed, of cans of Tarkir, which had all of the dual colour, well, it had all of the allied coloured fetch lands in it. So what we're going to do is every day we are going to open three of these cans of Tarkir packs in the hopes of finding that fetch. At the time of doing this, fetches go from anywhere of, I believe they are now baseline £10 all the way up to about $15-20. I will double check all these. And I'm going to do something a little bit different. I am going to put up the price of, if anything is worth anything, from an uncommon upwards, I will put the price up, just to show you what we've got. So, of course, with the old school fat packs, you had a lot of cardboard. You had this, which is the player's guide. I actually don't know if they still do these player guides. I think they do, but I haven't really checked. And then we have, let's just get rid of all the cardboard. We have ourselves the little dice. So let's take that out. Our cans of Tarkir dice. And we have, so here's your 5. There's a reference card in here, okay. There's 5. And then we had on the other side, I'm not going to open up the lands, but you do get a land pack in this of Khan's lands. And they're actually quite nice, to be honest. There's the planes on the front. I actually use these for draft, mainly because I had quite a few spare, so. And there is the other 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3, and we're going to switch the camera shot over, and we're going to do those 3 packs right now. And welcome back. So here are our 3 packs for the day. Let's start off with this one. I believe that's, is it Narset? To be honest, I wasn't playing when Khans was around, so I don't remember the Khan stuff too well. But let's go through it. So, a Monastery Flock, which is going to be good for my Arcades commander deck. Leaping Master. Mardu Hateblade. Ooh. Oh, cool, a Treasure Cruise. It's just a shame this is banned in most formats. Archer's Parapet. Oh, another Defender card. Just a shame it's got a black component to it. And we have, when it decides to focus, a Disowned Ancestor, Alpine Grizzly, Sultai Scavenger, a Keru Dreadmaw, Absang Guide, and now we're into the uncommon. So a Dragon Grip gets first strike, but it can do it as a flash. It gets power of more. Morak Nightblade. I use a copy of this in one of my command decks. Marquette of the Black Rose, I think I did, because it adds counters. Murderous Cut. This is a card used in I think it's used in a couple Dredge decks, so it's quite cool. And our rare is Dig Through Time. So look at the top. So it's 6 double blue with Delve. Each card you exile from your graveyard or cast in this card pays for 1. Look at the top 7 of your library, put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest in the bottom library. That's quite nice. Then we have a mountain and a snake token. So, eventually this will become, a fun effect will go from whatever I can get hold of. Big props to my local game store, Mad Miniatures, for having some of this still left in here so I could do this. But at some point we will probably do, if we get to, I don't know, a higher amount of subscribers, I will try and find a booster set with the enemy dual lands. It'll probably be Modern Masters 2017, only because the box value of those is a little bit cheaper by, well, I said little, it's by a lot than the price of a Zendikar box. So, and also, worst comes to worst, if we do not get any fetches, we're going to get probably something stupid like a Goyf or Liliana. Abzan Banner. So there you go, Dazzling Ramparts for our first uncommon. Opulent Palace, the Sultai Triland. Warname Aspirant. And Retribution of the Ancients, which is a 1 black enchantment for 1 black mana. Remove X +1/1 counters from 1 creature control, and target creature gets -X to end the turn. Then we have a foil, Arrow Storm, and it's got a raid effect. So raid did without in Khans, which I didn't know. Oh, that's a really cool zombie. Ooh. So, let's go to our final pack of this Find a Fetch Friday. Well, it might not be Friday, it might be quite a few other days, because let's face it, I don't know when you're going to be watching this. I'd like to try and get this on a Friday for you, so if it is, then, well, hey. Mardu Skullhunter, Singing Bellstrike, Dismal Backwater, Bloodfire Mentor, Lens of Clarity, and that was it. There was a lot of morph in this as well. So here goes the first one, Arc Lightning. 3 mana for dealing 3 damage. Come on. Why are you doing this? So divide, if I remember correctly, it's divided as you choose between target creatures and players. Yeah, there it is. Swarm of the Bloodflies. Frontier Bivouac, the Teamer Triland. And our final card, it's not a fetch. It's Kiru Spell Snatcher, a 3/1 blue, 3/3 Naga Wizard with Morph for 6. When Kiru Spell Snatcher is turned face up, counter target spell if that spell is countered. This way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. You may cast this card without paying its mana cost for as long as it remains exiled. That's, I'll be honest, that's not great. And we have an island and a flying vampire token. So let's just go through everything we got today in this first episode of Fetch. Find a Fetch. To be honest, it was okay. There could have been some better pulls, and I'll have to double check the pricing on a couple of these things, but for our rares, we had Retribution of the Ancient, the Kiru Spell Snatcher, and then my personal favourite was the Dig Through Time. And then notable uncommons, we had the Opulent Palace, the Sultai Triland, Frontier Bivouac, for me personally, Dazzling Ramparts for Commander, Arc Lightning with that Khan's Block artwork, and then of course Murderous Khan. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.